Hello, I thought I'd pop back here. I managed to find 5 minutes to pop on here, and I've got a story for you. Well, it's a cautionary tale, let's put it that way. And many years ago, when I first started investigating places, I was very naive when it came to knowing how to investigate and the right things and wrong things to do. And I was invited down to Torbay by a good friend, close friend, Colin, and his wife Helen. And I we went down there with my wife, and we spent the weekend down there. He was opening up a new hotel, so it wasn't actually open. He was refurbishing it inside, ready to be opened up. And he said, while we were down there, he said, "There's a place I'd like you to visit." And when he said what the place was, I've read about this place so many times, and he said it's not far. I'm not going to say where it is. It's in book one. I'm not going to say where it was, but yeah, I was really interested in going to see this place because, like I said, I'd read about it so much. And the day arrived when we were going out there to visit this place, and I was very surprised because we were heading towards a forest, and it looked like there was just a trackway down. It was like a forest on a slope, if you like, and you went down through the trees, and all of a sudden you came across this plateau and this castle, or it was like a fortified manor house, really, with a gateway, with two, proper medieval gateway, if you like. And when you went into this place and you walked across what is left of it and go to the far side, you're above the canopy of the trees. That is the sort of slope that you're on when you drive in, and then this plateau, and then you've got this castle. So I was having a look around, and I must admit the place was so atmospheric. I mean, parapsychologists and people would say, oh, it's because it's atmospheric that you think it's haunted, and you get this feeling you're looking for stuff. Well, I wasn't really. I was just looking. I mean, I'm a lover of history, so I was looking around, thinking of all the people that used to be there and what it was like in its heyday. But yeah, I was looking around, and then we went to Margaret's Tower, part of the building, and in the tower, where you get these bits in the wall where they used to have candles. They're just like little bits in the wall. So there was a few there, and I was looking around, and I noticed that there was a piece of stone had fallen out and was laying in one of these little hollows in the wall. So I thought, I'm going to take a souvenir. Oh dear, you don't do that. You really don't do that. For one thing, you shouldn't never take anything from a building like that. If it's a stone, a pebble, or what, you don't do it. And I found out the hard way that things can attach themselves to objects. This is the first time I ever found out what it was. Like I say, the weekend went well. Our visit to this castle was absolutely superb. It was a ruin, a proper ruin. And yeah, we drove home, and safe to say, I had the worst 2 years of my life after that. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It had suddenly switched to things just didn't work. Things just didn't work. If it was, like I say, if it was going to go wrong, it went wrong. Then I thought to myself, I wonder if it's the stone, a little bit of stone that I picked up out of this little place at this castle. So we'd arranged, actually, it was about 2 years later, like I say, we'd arranged to go back down to Torbay, see Colin and Helen. And when we got down there, I'd put this stone in my pocket, and I said to Colin, I said, you might think I'm being stupid. I said, but I need to take this stone back to where I found it. And he said, no, you're not being stupid. He said, I quite understand. He said, I didn't realize you'd done that. And I said, well, yeah. He said, well, right, let's go there now. So he drove us out back into the forest, down onto the plateau. And I went to Margaret's Tower and I got the stone and I put it exactly back where I had found it. And after that, there was no bad luck. Things went beautifully. Like I say, a lot of people would say it was in your mind and things went wrong for it was just a coincidence. I don't believe that. I believe if something attaches itself to something, then it can do. Then it can be good or it can be bad. Whichever way it falls, it will happen. And so next time you go to an antiques place, an antiques emporium, remember the article you buy. Do you know where it's come from? Be very careful. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. That was exactly something that happened to me, and I thought I'd come on and just share it with you. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.